When I started, we had Margaret Beckett was Secretary of State. She'd just been to the Oxford Farming Conference. She had described farming as not being important. It didn't matter if we imported our food, we could be park keepers, was the message. I think I've been lucky in the 8 years I've been doing this job that we've seen 3 global price spikes. We've seen people like Sir John Beddington, the previous government's chief scientist, talking about the perfect storm, the shortage of food around the world, changing diets, energy, water scarcity. So we've seen all of a sudden food security back, not just on the global agenda, but being talked about in government departments like BIS, where they just approved £160 million for the agri-tech strategy. So at last, we're seeing, I think, government and policymakers thinking food production is important, but the biggest change for me is farmers. Young farmers are coming back into the industry. There's a waiting list in some agricultural colleges, but you'll see a buzz today. Farmers actually are upbeat. Our confidence survey shows that we're at an all-time 5-year high of farmers believing they've got a bright future. That's a big difference to 2006.
And what are the challenges going forward to make sure that bright future happens?
We've got many really big issues around animal disease. For example, bovine TB remains a big problem. How we address the balance between environment and productive farming, for example, the implementation of CAP. There's lots of issues, I'll be talking about them this morning. We have to make sure, right across government, we take a view of how do we help farmers to be competitive and productive rather than doing fluffy things around the outside.